join up the dots, it makes me feel naughty. I feel like I shouldn't touch. You got a no touching sign. I feel like I shouldn't run. You're blocking the exit with your life. Addicted to light, center, always in the limelight. Show ya a real good time. Oh, I know you got something else for me. A secret language, speaking in tongues. Snake like tongue tied, you on the run. Trouble dancing, I don't know what you are, you are, you are, you are. Summer floating over my heart. We're both dancing over the dark side. I don't know who you are, you are, you are, you are. You got letters sprinkled all over your body. If I join up the dots, it makes me feel naughty. I feel like I shouldn't touch. You got a no touching sign. I feel like I shouldn't run. You're blocking the exit with your life. You're blocking the exit with your life.
Warriors around, don't get caught in the mosh pit. Fuel to the fire, ain't nobody can stop it. Trouble in my city, but you know I'm across it. Got a 40 on my hip and I'm liable to spark it. Throw down these hits, my click is indivisible. I aim, you duck, I squeeze, now you invisible. I'm not afraid of getting physical. All these different chemicals are fogging up my visuals. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Yo, we notorious, we ain't no runners. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Yo, we some warriors, they ain't called gunners. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Put on my strap, put on the beat, put on the map, put on my team. Take out every motherfucker in between. Know what I mean? Better myself, better my aim, better my rap, better my name. Killing rappers on my hang on by their chains for the fame. Never thought I would it, now I'm running this. You don't wanna follow me, I'm up in front of this. I ran in the trouble with the truth, trying to get it what it does. Battling and I ain't never lose. We some motherfucking warriors. Cover the map and still ain't know where you can find me at. Journey through the mind of an insomniac. I ain't never sleep, staying ready, keep an eye out for the fakes. For the snakes, load a clip and I'ma pull it, something shakes. Never go to battle if you plan to lose. Life a game of chess, you gotta plan the moves. Middle fingers up, I'm not a fan of rules. Fighting for the right to live in peace and not like animals.
Bloods in my hands, got slugs on my gunners. You'll be notorious, we ain't no runners. Bloods in my hands, got slugs on my gunners. These warriors, they ain't no gunners. Bloods in my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Bloods in my hands, got slugs slugs on my gunners. Gunners.
Put on my strap, put on the beam, put on the map, put on my team, take out every motherfucker in between. Know what I mean? Better myself, better my aim, better my rap, better my name. Killing rappers on my hang on by their chains for the fame. Never thought I would it, now I'm running this. You don't wanna follow me, no motherfucker running this. I ran in the trouble with the truth, trying to get it what it does. Battling and I never lose. We some motherfucking warriors.
Lock away your last. I don't need it. Throw away your life. It's unrequited. You don't deceive me. I see through small screen. Throw away your life. It's You can try all you want, but you can't change me. I am stronger than you could ever hope to be. You don't deceive me. I see through smoke screens. Throw away your life.
What's going on, people? I'm just going to turn Spotify down for a minute or so and just going to introduce this. So, as the description says, a little while ago, I had actually decided I wanted to build my own CNC machine, CNC router, something like that. And it took a back seat for a very long time for a number of reasons. But I think now would be a pretty fun time to start it up again, and I think this time I'm going to end up documenting most of the process through streams. Might as well. It saves me a lot of time. I don't have to go back and edit it, and all that good stuff. So I got some music in the background. This is going to be a little bit more like an ASMR stuff. If anybody ends up watching, if you have questions, I can answer them as I go along. But yeah, today I was just inspired. I saw a couple of ads, key ads on platforms like Reddit, part of some CNC communities and stuff. So they always keep me excited about this sort of thing. So I did a little bit of searching, and I know where I want to start now. I think I have a design style in mind. I had looked at the assembly that I had previously tried to put together, and it looked okay. I didn't hate it. There are a couple of things that I'm going to end up changing, but here is actually what we're going to start with. So I'm going to start with the linear rail systems, There's actually a list of stuff, so I'm going to pull it up here. This I snipped from an AliExpress store webpage, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with making all of these parts that are listed, and then sourcing frame components and stuff from there. The goal of this is to get as little. I should change what I'm going to say. The goal is to get as many of these parts that I need for this build off the shelf as possible. I don't want to have to go to a machine shop and get a whole bunch of places or a whole bunch of plates milled. I'm thinking 2 parts, maybe 4 parts, depending on how brackets need to be adapted. Potentially a 5th part to mount the router to the Z-axis. I'm going to try and avoid that, but that's all part of the design process. So that's my goal in mind. I want to minimize the amount of parts I need to get outsourced and get machined elsewhere. If it's a piece of aluminum extrusion that I need to cut down, then so be it. But the rest of the parts I want to be able to order online or go pick up in store, and stuff like that. So just to introduce a setup, you're going to see a camera. Hello, I'm waving at you. So this is my 3D Connection Space Pilot Pro. This is what I used to use for a lot of my CAD modeling when I did that fairly frequently. I don't do it so much anymore, so it was time to dust it off and give it a little bit of an introduction. In case you don't know what they do, this knob in the center actually controls the rotation and orientation of the CAD part in 3D space. So if I were to grab the knob and I push it forward, it rotates it sort of away from you. If I grab the knob and I pull it backwards, it rotates it towards me. If I push the knob, it pushes the part away from me. If I pull the knob towards me, side to side, spins, all that kind of stuff. So it's a very intuitive way of controlling a part. Honestly, I don't love it for single part design, but I do really enjoy using it with assemblies. So as we get sort of more into the assembly part of it, you'll see me using this tool a little bit more. Yeah, I ended up getting it off eBay for, it was like 85 or 90 bucks or something when I bought it, plus shipping. Yeah, it's invaluable. These are usually very expensive tools. I've seen them on Kijiji before, for pretty reasonable when companies are liquidating or selling out or upgrading or otherwise. So anyway, that's what that is. I've got the 2 cameras just so you can try and keep track of me and what I'm doing. If something is not obvious that's going on the screen, I'll see if I can turn the music down and narrate it a little bit. Yeah, okay, let's get started. Most of this is going to be me doing stuff instead of me talking, so that's my introduction over, and I'm done. This is going to be, one last thing, this is going to be a pretty informal series of streams. I'm going to try and do it semi-regularly, an hour or 2 at a time, but at any point, I might decide, you know what, that's a creative roadblock, I don't want to do this anymore, or some friends are asking me to play games, or I gotta go take the dog out or something, then, you know, that's going to be the end of the stream there. So stay tuned while you can. Ask me any questions while you have them while I'm here. Yeah, let's turn the music up and enjoy it. I always want to do these as mid-planes because it helps find the center later. Oop, maybe a pattern. Let's figure this out. that was at the end of the part. Okay. Access edit feature. Yes. Nope.
You came out searching for a reason. Came out looking to throw me around, but I'll be holding on forever. You won't bring me down.
Oh, okay. I have to edit this sketch.
You came out searching for a reason. Came out looking to throw me around. I'll be holding on forever.
Oh, okay, so the count is wrong.
I crumble deep into the feeling that you leave me to.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's start with 7.
This time you would have to burn me down. Yeah, you would have to burn me down.
Is this? Okay, so now they're both 20 mil from the end, so that should be correct. So save that one. I want to open this one again and save it just to upgrade the file. Okay. Okay, so I have the 400 and the 1240. So 860 is next. Save as 860. So we're going to change the extrusion. Again, we'll set it to mid-plane. I should do that for the 1240. That one's going to be key. Oh wait, hold on. 860. Yes. We're going to have to change the sketch. Change that back to 20. Change the sketch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 7 is 14. So we lost one nut on the end there, so the spacing isn't exactly correct, but it'll serve its purpose, so we're just going to leave it like that. Oh shoot, I hit the X instead of... actually, I wonder... $60. For the linear rails. So here, this is the AliExpress webpage I'm looking at. Diameter, inner diameter, E. Ah, okay. E. 20. So it's 20. E is also 60. Interesting. So I don't know how the holes will end up spaced at the end of it. It says 860 though. Alright, well we'll just keep going. Because the spacing was correct. I typed in 860, didn't I? Yeah, okay, I did. Alright, so we're gonna save that. Bring back our list. Okay, so we have the 400, 860, and the 1240 linear rails. HGH20CA. So all of these CAD models I was getting from the MasterCard, ball bearing carriages and guide rails. Railroad. Carriage, okay. Here we go. So here is the carriage, I believe. 36, 32. No. Yes. C. Okay, so their dimensions are slightly different is what it looks like. These are the wide ones. They might be the wide ones. Gosh. I'm gonna put these two together. According to this, C, the seat mentioned, HGH20CA. So HG. Don't even have that number on here. Here, C 36. Yeah. B 32. Okay, so just 36 by 32. So this is, according to the part number on the list, should be this one. So let's use this. HGH20CA. I always find it funny how carriage is spelled carriage. Anyway. Alright, it's back to the list. We have the pad for the carriage. 350mm ball screw with ball nuts. Oopsies. I don't know if McMaster's gonna have these actually. SCP-1605. Oh, I might have these models already. Okay, I have a 400, I have an 800, and I have a 1000. Okay, so we're going to 1000, copy this. So we're going to do a little bit of modifying. So this is the 400. This is 11 though. Okay, so the body. You know what, we're just gonna jump into it. So if we do this. Sure. Okay. Let's see what breaks. Oh, what? Okay. Red. Thread cuts. We're stepping through one by one. Okay. So this next one is where we're going to run into issues. Edit sketch. Alright, hold on. It's this way. Oh, this one, let's just delete, yeah, that one. I don't know what that line does, but damn, it breaks it. Ooh. Chain ring cuts. Ah. Oh, offset. This should be 347 because we cut it down 50 millimeters. So we should. Oops, where'd you go? There you are. Yeah, so that's that retaining ring cut. That's the one that I usually just gonna go full send on the rest of this. Nice. Okay, so that's our 350 millimeter ball screw now. So we're going to save this as 350. Okay. There's that one. There's that one. Close that one. Our 800 is good, so we need bring our list up again. Okay, down our 350. Oh wow. Undo. Don't know why that happened. 350 is good. 800 is good. 1120. Okay, so we shortened the other one. This one should be lengthened. How I'm going to do that, I don't know.
You know what time it is. Marvin Devine,
1120, just like the list says.
Axel,
So we extended it by 120. We need to remember that.
you know how we do.
Oh, it's thinking. It's thinking. Was it really that easy? Oh, wait, no. See, there's a little... I don't know how I lost there. I lost it. There. Over here. Ah. See the retaining ring cut.
I've been making loot since like 22. Ask me how I made it right here in the booth. I'm always pursued cause of what I pursue. That's greatness, yeah, I gotta make it, I got things to lose. Boy, you wanna get in my crew, but you can't get in my crew. Me, XL and Hoover, way too fireable. When this joint drop, that is called control.
Wow.
And when you hear the drop, better wait.
Plus 120 millimeters. Nice. Okay, so we moved the retaining ring.
You already know what happened to me. We link up. Let's go. Yeah, I got the juice. Yeah, I got the juice. With game cool, make them look like cool. Always play it cool, that's the biggest rule. Forget what they doing, keep on doing.
Alright, so that's our 1120. So we're going to save this as 1120. Let's go back to our list. I have the end supports, I have the nut housings, and I have coupling models, but they're not exactly accurate. Okay, so the rest of this I have. So next we have to hunt for aluminum extrusion. Okay, so on AliExpress, they're all using 2040, which is the metric. The metric version, so you see that they have 2020, 2040, 3030, and 2080. So it's basically one dimension is 20 millimeters by 20 millimeters, 20 millimeters by 40 millimeters, and so on. So we're going to go to the master. And we need singles and doubles. Any length works because then we can just adjust it. So we're going to go here, product detail, length 1 feet. Why do you put the length in 1 feet? But everything else in, I don't know, it's ridiculous. Okay, singles. So the reason I'm doing singles and doubles is just keep costs down. You can also do the black anodized, but it doesn't really matter for the model itself. Here we are. Doubles. Yeah, sorry. So all we're doing this for is to keep purchase costs down. Ball screw, linear rails, frame, extrusion. What is this? This is 2020. Save as. Okay, so now we're gonna need some 400mm pieces, 800mm pieces, and 1200mm pieces. Yeah. 400. I think the longest I could probably get, reasonably speaking, is 1000mm. Let's see. $1200mm aluminum. Oh wow. Oh wow. $1,000. Yeah. It is looking like 1,000 is my reasonable upper limit. There's a triple. Oh, I wonder if maybe I should do triples along the side. Oh, I'm gonna need to, because now the rails are 20mm wide. Yeah, I should. Just add that to cart. Oh. Okay, so for singles, I won't need 1200mm pieces, so cancel that. I'm thinking I'll use the doubles across the front between the gantry uprights. So what that would be, probably 800s. AL 2040? 800? So I don't think I'll need any. I don't think I'll need any of this in the 400 leg. Alright, let's go get a triple. Oh, baby, a triple! There's not any CAD for the metric ones. Oh, this would be such a pain to modify. Alright, let's see how easy it is. Oh, this will be easy. Okay, so we're just gonna make a 2060. 1200. Alright, so we're gonna do just gonna turn the music down for now, just to show you guys how I'm going to do this. So we need a 2060, but McMaster-Carr doesn't have any models of 2060. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the 2040 and turn it into a 2060. So reasonably speaking, if we took a center line and did this, and then we trimmed all of this here, just deleted it like that, and then we did two little lines, lines. Oh, actually, sorry. No, let's not do that. We did this, mirror entities. Boom. There is our 2060. There, easy peasy. Alright, so those are our 2060 dimensions. And now we, oops, sorry. 1200. Wow, that is a long piece of aluminum. Okay. Maybe we should just start. All right, hold on. Music up for you guys. Actually,
We have some form of control still, making our constant binary choices and voicing our equally shallow opinions more loudly or quietly. Most people can't even decide what color to wear or
oh,
which burger to
I don't
eat.
like that.
What does it matter, man? Autonomy is an illusion.
Don't align axes.
Autonomy is an illusion.
That one should be locked in.
It's an illusion.
Okay, so the finer details of this are going to come out eventually. Right now, we need the 2040 and the 800. This face and Now, it's going to be rather difficult. Nope, nope, nope. Stop it. Stop it. Reverse that. This and this. Yes. I might even need to use... Oopsies.
Most people can't even decide what color to wear or which burger to eat. What the does it matter, man? Autonomy is an illusion. Autonomy is an illusion. Autonomy is an illusion.
File. Damn.
Abrázame toda la noche, no nos queda mucho tiempo más. No quiero perder lo que queda. Seguimos siempre la pasión y confiamos solo en el amor. Yeah. No quiero perder lo que queda. Y más allá.
No, I did that.
Través de la gran oscuridad hasta que me convierta en rayos.
So when I do this,
A través de la gran oscuridad y más
there we go. That's better. Hmm? Oh, I just saved it as a new name. I didn't change anything.
melodías que no hemos tocado y yo no quiero descansar. Eres buena por la
There. Now that fits.
creando una canción. No quiero perder el ritmo y más
Keep everything together.
a través de la gran oscuridad hasta que me convierta en rayos y más allá.
Hold on, lots of them.
De la gran oscuridad y más allá.
Change this to millimeters since all of our dimensions are going to be in millimeters. So we have 1200 plus 40. Is 1240 divisible by anything?
Trueno de horizontes, seremos miles, crecemos en número.
62, 124, 155. Oh, that's outside to outside. We're going from 10 million to 10 million, so 1220. 120 2, I guess. No, that's too close. 244. We're gonna go 244. A pattern of 244. Linear component pattern, direction, 244. Hopefully it'll be stiff enough once the sacrificial board goes on. So this is my old draft. I had opened it up today to have a look at it. This one's also significantly larger than my last revision because, well, why shouldn't it be? Okay, the next thing I want to do, I'm going to put the linear rails in. We are going to need some reference planes. That's what I usually do for those. Set up an axis and then set up a plane. While I'm at it, I'm just going to add these ones as well. Alright, so I have a plane running through each of the mounting holes. So I can use that for aligning things like the linear rails. I think that's the right one. Yes.
Empty hearts and neon lights. The playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone.
Come, Joshua. Be my only viewer again. What piece was this? And this is where the mid-plane will come in handy. Right, never did it for this one. Bleep. mid-plane thing should work. Front plane. Alright, so here's the thing. Our linear rail overextends our 1200mm piece, so good thing I ended up putting the rails, or the slot that way. Also, these are huge. Which is good. That's a good thing, I think. I'm gonna bring another one over here. Sure. Wow. And that is why I did all three. All right. This is a good start. Like I said, I'm probably gonna call it here. Just do a little, maybe. So I think this is an okay start for now. I mean, we literally just got the beginning of our bill of materials. But yeah, I'm happy with that. It's been exactly 1 hour since I started the stream, which is about 50-ish minutes of actually doing stuff. So yeah, kind of fun, kind of neat. I'm just gonna continue with the stream next time I'm doing stuff. All right. I know nobody's watching, but keeps me sane. Thanks, guys.